Hey there, and welcome to another Kidlit Lunch Critique. So today we have a special day from Lee Winkeman. And Lee wants to know if what they're writing is too much for picture books, but not enough for chapter books. So they're kind of curious what age level this should really be for. And I think this is such a great question because it happens often. And a lot of the times what happens is when you have so many words, people will think it needs to be an early reader, but early readers have a lot of stipulations behind them because you can only have specific words. You have to have, you're teaching someone how to read with an early reader. So it wouldn't be that. So you are right in thinking either chapter book or picture book, because chapter books can still be early on the earlier level for like ages 5 to 8 or 6 to 9. But then our picture books are going to be that 4 to 7, and sometimes older topics can be 5 to 8. So you are like right on the point area, right? So let's read and figure out what it should be. Ashley loved first grade. She was excited to bring Daddy to school today. Slow down, Daddy, I only have little feet. Mr. Wilson turned, moving his arms and legs like a robot. Sorry, kidlet. I forgot you have little feet and I have big ones. Mr. Wilson swooped down. He tossed Ashley over his shoulders, holding her ankles. Put me down, Ashley giggled. Her braided pigtails dangled like two stiff pieces of rope. Ashley slid to the ground when Daddy bent down. She jumped on his back and held his neck tightly. Giddy up, horsey. She nudged her sneakers into Daddy's sides. This is better than riding school in the car. Awesome. Okay, I want to stop there just for a minute because I have lots of thoughts already. I know it's only been a few paragraphs, but a few things here, just like small little line note edits. You said Ashley loved first grade and then you called her dad Mr. Wilson. And Mr. Wilson makes you think of a teacher because of the way it is. And then you realize that he is actually her dad. But if you're going to call him Daddy, maybe call him Ashley Wilson, and then you can call him Mr. Wilson, because then we make that connection. But it's really confusing with the Mr. Wilson because you're immediately thinking it's a teacher. But here's the difference between a chapter book and a picture book. The picture books are going to get there faster. We also don't spend a lot of time describing full scenes this way like you would in a chapter book. So you're going to have to change your writing style in order to fit into a picture book voice. And the best way I recommend to learn this is to type out real life picture books and to make that happen. But in your situation, she's bringing Daddy to the first day of school. So the story is supposed to be about Daddy first day of school, but we aren't there yet. We are taking way too much time to get there. So you just need to get there. We just need to be in the school day. It's bring your daddy to school day. Ashley couldn't wait to share her daddy with everyone. Like that's going to be more of a picture book voice, and that's going to get you directly into the story. If this is a chapter book, Ashley would probably be in 2nd or 3rd grade instead of 1st grade, just for the age of most chapter books. Not to say you couldn't do kindergarten or first. I mean, Junie B. Jones is in kindergarten, but it just depends on your voice and how you want to tell your story. But yeah, you could start here like you would in a chapter book. So you just sort of have to decide, what truly are you trying to do with your story? How do you really want to tell a story? Who are going to be your direct comps? Figuring out direct comps is really important because it helps you know where your book is going to be shelved on a bookshelf. A librarian and a bookseller don't know where to put your book if it doesn't fit somewhere, right? So is this going to be next to the Junie B. Jones, or is this going to be next to the picture books? And so that's just what you have to decide. And then you go through, and if you really do want to make this a picture book, and you just pare it down. It's bring your daddy to school day. Ashley couldn't wait to share her daddy with everyone. We're in it, we're in the story, and we're going. I highly, highly recommend for everyone, but for you, Lee, just to specifically type out the stories that you're most interested in writing. So if you want to write picture books, go type out 10 picture books. Type out published picture books, make them into a manuscript, type them out, see what they look like. If you want to experiment with early chapter books, go type out the first chapter that they write and see what that looks like. And then see like which one fits your voice as a storyteller the most, and make your idea fit into those parameters, because that's what we have to do as writers. So thank you so much for sharing. I cannot wait to read your next draft. And if you guys would like to get a critique as well, the link is below in the description. Thanks so much for watching.